Court of Killers picks up right where The Last Chance Lawyer left off. Daniel Pike, after a serious change of heart, has now joined this oddball group of lawyers. His first big case is representing the mayor of the city, Camilla Perez, who he met in the first book, but now she's his client, accused of committing a gruesome quadruple homicide. She says it's all a political conspiracy by enemies trying to get her out of office. What's the truth? Dan has to somehow figure that out, despite his growing realization that he has serious feelings for this woman. Daniel Pike is an idealized figure for both lawyers and non-lawyers. Lawyers read about him and think, well, wouldn't that be nice? He doesn't have to worry about paying the bills. He doesn't keep time records. He can just focus on the case, one case at a time. Non-lawyers read about him and think, well, that's the lawyer I'd want if I were in trouble, the guy who is solely focused on winning my case. What's it going to take? Go the extra mile, never quitting until the job is done. I think my books are extremely realistic, with the proviso that these are novels, not transcripts. I was a trial lawyer for many years, and I know what goes on in courtrooms, and for that matter, back in the judge's chambers or behind closed doors, or in your office the night before when you're preparing, trying to anticipate everything that could possibly happen. The problem is that not all of that is fascinating to read about. People see trials on television and movies and think that seems really exciting. Well, some of it is, but a lot of it is not. So in my novels, I focus on the good parts and leave the rest of that stuff out. I have big plans for Daniel Pike. I mapped out a 6-book story arc before I even began the first one. Each book tells a complete story, but there is also a larger story that readers will begin to see unfolding in Court of Killers. The ending of this book may shock some readers. And I'm not going to say anything more about that, but suffice to say, when you get to the end, that case will be over, but you will realize that Daniel Pike has a lot more problems in store in his future.